Just check the spaceport before we go. Nothing. Great. Alright. We've got... Oh yeah, we should get rid of our family of livestock and stuff. So let's jump to this system here. We have to do our good deed for the day, which is to assist a family in need of getting their livestock to another planet. Or we can just like take them on an adventure and go try to capture Korath ships. We can do that too. But I'm going to be nice about it. I will drop them off. As instructed, you drop the cube at a warehouse. Nobody comes around to collect it. This has to be legal or they couldn't post on the job board. Yep, you know it is. Totally. Let's go do our good deed. Boom. Here we go. Drop off the Pattersons, the farm family from Heartland, and help them unload their wagon and cattle from your cargo hold. They thank you. Jim pays you 136,000 credits. I've done my good deed for the day. Maybe that means Korath hunting will go well. Or probably not, but that's okay. Let's finish up these missions here. And then we'll go to Polaris and make our best effort possible to get this the Consulor going. I wonder if I have any ram scoops situated there, because it seems that my shield beetles have 21 outfit space free for some reason, which means I could put more ram scoops on them. I hand the cube over to some rando and they're okay with it. More cube action. If it ain't broke, don't come to me. Alright, let's head over to Polaris. Let's get this party started. Here we go. It's serious time. Serious time. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Maybe we're not going to be able to do this. You receive a message from Lieutenant Paris. Greetings, Captain. The situation involving Beelzebub has gone slightly sour, and the Navy is now involved. I have been asked to gather merchants who assisted D previously in placing the cubes. If you are interested, please come to Luna in the Sol System. Well, I guess we are going to Luna now. I just want to see something real quick. Do I have in cargo? I only have 7 ram scoops in storage, which is not enough. Why do I have so many ships here? Oh, I have long ships. Not enough ram scoops on there. We might have to... go to Wanderer Space and upgrade these bad boys. Or just sell the outfit expansion. A pair of men in Navy uniforms escort you to a restricted area of the Luna facility. One of them uses a keycard to open an elevator and ushers you in. The elevator opens up many floors below the spaceport to an area of the facility that looks far newer than that on the surface. You are kept in what looks like a waiting room along with 5 others. After a bit of talking, you find out that these are the other merchant captains who helped place the cubes across different regions of the galaxy. An hour of waiting passes, and Lieutenant Paris walks into the room, followed by a Navy Admiral. I hope you are all enjoying your stay, the Admiral remarks. Now, how is it that most of the cubes you placed were mysteriously disabled shortly after pirates entered each system? The Admiral looks at each captain in the room, seemingly waiting for a response. I will offer a response. Maybe they don't know how to detect the cubes. The Admiral looks at you, doubtful. Paris nods, as if to back up this claim. He clears his throat and continues. Allow me to explain the situation. Roughly 2 weeks after the last of your deliveries were activated, the sensors identified Beelzebub's ship in the northern reaches of the Dirt Belt. We dispatched half of the nearest Navy garrison to apprehend the vessel, only to arrive and find a convoy of star barges instead. Worse, while our ships were in pursuit of these decoys, a pirate fleet managed to assault their home base and capture a handful of docked cruisers. And amidst the chaos, most of the cubes we placed in the Dirt Belt and the core were disabled. Before the Admiral can work himself up further, Paris intercedes with the rest of the story. The cubes that the Deep Security had you position on multiple worlds were surveillance devices, sensor cubes as we call them, designed to track Beelzebub's ships and notify us when the ship was located. It can be presumed that Beelzebub now has access to these cubes and has undoubtedly converted them to work in his favor. It may take us weeks to retrieve them, but at the moment it can be assumed that Beelzebub knows where we will be. Why are you involving with us? Beelzebub is perhaps the most wanted pirate warlord since the 28th century. With both Navy and deep technology now in the hands of this criminal, every available ship will be required to take him down. I doubt that. To take him down. Given this, we are now hoping that you would be willing to assist us in trapping Beelzebub. The 6 of your fleets combined would certainly make up for anything that the Navy has lost in the attack. How much will we be paid? One of the other merchant captains asks. At minimum, 1 million credits, the Admiral replies. The captain who asked instantly agrees to help, as the others. I am in! In the end, only one of the merchant captains declined. She is escorted out of the room and the Admiral explains each merchant's captain's new role. We assume that Beelzebub knows where we will be, but we know where he is as well. The stolen cruisers and the pirate fleet that attacked our base move towards the core. Given the severity of the crime that Beelzebub has just committed, he will undoubtedly attempt to get as far away from the law as possible. That leaves us only 2 possible destinations, Buccaneer Bay or the anarchist colony of the far north. Our best guess is that the colonies are the more appealing option to a warlord. We'll be setting up multiple blockades in hopes of boxing Beelzebub in as number of fleet sweeps. In hopes of boxing Beelzebub in as a number of fleets sweep the galaxy. Captain Schatz, you will be stationed on Maelstrom in the Nihal system with Lieutenant Paris and a small Navy fleet. Please gather your things and travel there immediately. I am so in for this. I am so ready for this. Let's do this. It's going to be this very small battle. I already know it. Look at this little contingent of... I used to have this ship, the little cruiser. And now my ship is humongous compared to it. Oh, is this actual... Here we go. Let's go there. Let's go blockade him. Also, do I own these planets in the far north? Yeah. I dominated them. Alright, let's go land on the system. Oh wait, let's wait for our ships to come here. That's not the ship that we want. Kill it. Almost all here. They're taking their sweet time. Oh, here we go. Now we're ready to go. Several of the Maelstrom spaceport landing pads are suitable for even the largest of Navy capital ships. Paris explains to you that at one time this world used to be a major naval base, but has since been replaced by Farpoint closer to the far north anarchist worlds. Once every ship is parked, a captain's briefing is held on an empty landing pad. Don't expect this job to be fun, Lieutenant Paris states. We could be waiting around here for days before anything happens, and we need to stay in the system the entire time. Awesome. What do we do while we wait? For now, you can walk around the spaceport and see what there might be to do, but don't stray too far, otherwise you might never get back to your ship in time. Paris hands you a communication device. This way you can be notified when something happens, regardless of where you are. I'm going to stay on my ship and monitor the incoming transmissions. Stay near the ship. Here we go. One of the Navy crewmen produces a football from their cabin, and a small game begins inside of an open landing pad. Others try to pass the time by reading or writing. Everyone comes to a standstill, though, once the ground begins to rumble. An earthquake. A Navy member calls out to everyone, "Don't worry, this is a small one. We get earthquakes like this a lot on Gemstone." The shaking eventually subsides and you decide to go on your ship to rest. Suddenly, your communication device beeps and you hear Lieutenant Paris's voice. "The blockade in Mirfak has just been attacked. I repeat, the blockade in Mirfak has just been attacked. Reports are that the blockade has sustained heavy losses. The pirate fleet included one of those stolen cruisers." A rather young recruit asks, "Should we go help them?" To which a senior officer responds, "We were given orders and we're going to follow them unless told otherwise." The comms fall silent and the waiting resumes. A few anxious hours pass with no new information. Suddenly, without warning, one of the Ravens takes off and your communications device begins blaring. A pirate fleet just jumped into the system alongside 2 Navy cruisers painted in pirate colors. All the captains and their crews scatter for their ships ready to fight. Oh, let's see. This is it? That's it? Okay. All done. All done. Okay. Wait. You know what? Let me just capture this one. For hilariousness. Let's see what we got here. Should we just capture it? Yeah, let's just capture it. Boom. So nice to capture that shit. I did better. I just captured one of their ships back. Here we go. Despite the commandeered Navy cruisers, the pirates were unable to break through the blockade. After all, your group has landed. Paris invites the captains into his ship and makes contact with Mission Control. He relays a battle report, and you hear that the blockade in Matar was also attacked, but no stolen cruisers were sighted. "What are your orders, Admiral?" Paris asks over the comm. "Lieutenant, your report makes 3 cruisers accounted for, yet no sign of the Beelzebub. Our recon fleets have almost reached the blockades, meaning we'll catch this warlord soon enough. After the Navy fleet's sweeping towards your post and enters Nihal, I want you to lead everyone to Farpoint in the Al-Natak system. Beelzebub may be planning an attack on the blockade there with the remaining 3 cruisers." "Understood, sir." After contacting the captain of the Navy fleet approaching Maelstrom, Paris holds a short all-hands briefing to inform the crew that they should be ready to leave for Farpoint in the Al-Natak system in a few hours. Guess where we're going? There. And guess what I have here? Yeah, sure, reload that Basilisk of Rage. Heavy laser turrets, particle cannons, and some random garbage that I don't care about that much at all. A fusion reactor, blah, 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 sure, great. I'll just keep it around for hilariousness. Where am I going? Rendezvous on Farpoint. Alright, let's go to Farpoint. Oh my god. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna yeah, before I do that, I'm gonna park this ship because I don't want it anymore. Park. Because it's not gonna be able to follow me anyway. Boom. All those other ships are gonna be like, "Oh, I don't have jump drives." That's right, you don't. Oh wow, here we go. Okay. All attack is in chaos when you enter the system. An outnumbered defense fleet is fighting a group of pirate ships, and among the pirates, your sensors identify 3 stolen cruisers. Let's get in there and literally mop this whole thing up in 2 seconds. Okay. See? Damage. I'll take this one. Don't touch it. I'll take that, thank you. Anyone else? Oh, he disabled my ship. That's pretty nuts. Can somebody like repair this? Whoa. Is that a Bactrian? Did that Bactrian just like get destroyed? It sure did. I don't need that. Okay, I think we did that. Great. No problem. As you come in for a landing, you can see that a number of buildings have taken fire from the pirate fleet above. White tents have been set up to tend to the wounded, and multiple ships are being repaired. You are directed to an unscathed building in which a number of Navy officers, the admiral you met on Luna, Lieutenant Paris, and your fellow merchant captains have conveyed. After you enter the room and get settled down, the admiral begins to speak. Here's the sitrep. Beelzebub's ship was spotted entering the system, followed by the rest of the pirate fleet. His ship seems to disappear in the confusion, so we have no idea where he went. Either Beelzebub is currently hiding on the Anarchist worlds, or has made a dash for the core, in which case the chase goes on. Luckily, all 6 stolen cruisers are accounted for, albeit destroyed. Not necessarily, because I captured them. Deep security forces have begun to collect the stolen sensor cubes. We can confirm that Beelzebub was watching our every move, since the cubes are being found all over the Paradise worlds and the core. They should all be retrieved within the next week. The Admiral then turns to the merchant captains. Now that Beelzebub doesn't have the upper hand anymore, you are no longer needed. As promised, your 1,000,000 credits will be transferred to each of your accounts for their services. Thank you, Admiral, one of the captains replies. No, thank you, all of you. You didn't have to accept this risk, but you did. And I speak for the whole Navy when I say we are grateful for that. I am very, very grateful. So what do I got here? I got another one. Can I sell it? Oh, I can't. No, I don't care about that. Yeah, heavy. These are garbage ones. I'm just littering ships all over the place. There you go. Boom. Eventually I have to go like clean up ships and stuff. Oh my goodness. All right. Wasn't there a mission I had to do here? No. I guess not. Well, since we're in this vicinity, let's go check out. Wait, am I close enough? Does this have a out? This has a shipyard. Okay, what we'll do is we'll sell this ship. Ugh. Unpark this one. Okay. Come here. Get this ship going. What's that up there? God. Yeah, just kill it all. That's all. Good. Alright, shipyard. Get rid of this one. Boom. 5,000,000 credits. Great. What a waste. Let's go check out Epsilon Leonis and see what we've got going on there. So this is pretty interesting. A little detour into human space, doing a lot of missions for it. I like it. That kind of mission probably would have been like pretty fun in the earlier games. But like now my fleet is basically just like a giant tank and like really powerful. This is like you jump in the system, it's like, oh, I disabled everything. 2 seconds. Uh-oh, here we go. Upon landing, you receive an encrypted message from an unknown sender. Hello, Captain Schatz. Your recent assistance at the deep is much appreciated. I'd like to speak with you on Valhalla and the Epsilon Leonis system. If you are interested, the message is not signed. Except, guess where I am? I'm on that system, spaceport. Do I have to like get off of this? Let's try. Okay, so now we're going to go land on that system to trigger it. You were escorted by 2 Valhalla security guards to a Corvette occupying a landing pad close to the spaceport's deep security complex. Standing below the Corvette is a tall, dark-skinned woman who questioned you on your work for Albert Foster. I don't remember that one. Good evening, Captain. She looks up at the overcast sky for a moment, or whatever time of day it might be right now. I've been informed that you proved yourself to be a great asset to the Navy in deep security and tracking down and almost trapping Beelzebub. Please come inside my ship for a moment. I'm in. The woman closes the Corvette's hatch, leaving you in the light of a dim fluorescent bulb. This might be quite an old ship to still be using fluorescent bulbs instead of LED lights that most modern ships use for their interiors. I've asked you into my ship so that we may have some privacy. You clearly mean no harm to the deep. For starters, I'm sure you'll be happy to hear that we've scratched your incident with Albert Foster from your record. I don't care. Additionally, I'm extending you the privilege of asking me any questions you might have relating to our last encounter. What happened? Oh, that's right. When was the deep really settled? The exact date has been lost to time, but folklore states that the first humans arrived here in the mid-1300s, before the time of the Black Death plague on ancient Earth. It's not wise to believe in wonder tales, though. Wait a second. Were the original humans of the deep really brought here by aliens? That's a question for the people who were originally brought here. The woman flashed another sly smile. Is there really an artificial singularity on Midgard? Those gravitational mapping devices can be so finicky sometimes. I'm sure it was nothing. That will be enough questions for now. The woodman opens the hatch to their ship. We might meet again in the future. Stay on your best behavior, and our next meeting will surely be on good terms. Goodbye, Captain. Well, that's interesting. So it turns out that the deep has been settled for a very, very long time ago. Very, very interesting. And that's so maybe the pug did it. Because who knows why? Oh, wait. 1300s before the Black Death, maybe something was trying to preserve humanity in case humanity wiped itself out in some ways. Who knows? Cool. Interesting lore for this game. You know, this game is free. I just want to remind you, this game is totally free, has so much content now. You should download it and play it. It's absolutely free. And hit that subscribe button, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.